The anatomy of a military coup: power, politics, and consequences. Few political upheavals are as swift and shocking as a military coup. The sudden broadcast of generals in fatigues claiming control captures the world's attention. But what triggers these abrupt takes of power? Today, we unravel the anatomy of a military coup and its impact on history's grand stage. A military coup rarely rises from nowhere. It's born of political instability, corruption, or weak leadership. When civilian leaders lose legitimacy, the military, often claiming to act in the people's interest, intervenes. Historian examples, such as Chile in 1973, showcase how polarizing politics create fertile ground for upheaval. Economic turmoil often plays a pivotal role. Declining national economies or unequal wealth distribution lead to public unrest, offering justification for military intervention. Many soldiers, imbued with discipline over chaos, see themselves as the stabilizing force when civilian governments falter. The Cold War served as a breeding ground for military coups, often fueled by external influences. In Chile, General Augusto Pinochet overthrew President Salvador Allende, a watershed moment. This violent shift reshaped Chile's socio-political reality for decades, symbolizing the global struggle between democracy and authoritarianism. In contrast, Myanmar's military coup of 2021 demonstrated the long-lasting grip some armies exert on nations. Post-independence, the military repeatedly seized control, justified by nationalist rhetoric. This created a cycle of instability that left the country trapped in authoritarian rule, with dire consequences for its citizens. Military coups leave scars far deeper than the political landscape they alter. They often silence opposition, dismantle democratic foundations, and lead to prolonged repression. Lives are lost in their immediate aftermath, and economic stagnation follows as nations grapple with lost trust from global partners. Somberly, their impacts ripple across generations. A coup can plunge nations into decades of dictatorship, displacing millions and creating fractured societies. Recent history tells us it's not simply about the transfer of power, but the heavy price nations pay in their struggle to rebuild. Military coups are not relics of the past. They remain a looming threat in politically fragile nations today. By studying their origins and aftermaths, we can better understand these pivotal events. Join the conversation. Share your thoughts, explore historical parallels, and help foster dialogue about pathways for political stability.